Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire right. Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right. Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire right. Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right.
Yeah, now it's not starting. I'm going to restart my whole computer. I'll be right back.
Hey, Rit, can you hear me on 16? Okay.
Roll left. Roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Radio check, button 16. Radio check, button 16. Radio check, button 16. Radio check, button 16.
Radio check, button 16.
Got you 5x5 on 16. How me?
Yeah, there's no sound coming through my SRS. Could be.
To runway 31 left.
Check.
Alright.
Ah, yeah, that would be the problem. It's not set to the right thing.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Is it possible to change it without disconnecting, or?
No, just you can disconnect the SRS and then change it, and it won't have any issues. You just reconnect.
Scarface.
Check.
Yeah, hang on, my game just crashed. I'm rejoining.
Alright, no problem.
Is it possible to change the audio device on SRS without disconnecting, or?
Yeah, you can disconnect, but you can reconnect. You don't have to restart your game.
Okay, cool. Check. Radio
check button 16.
Catch on 16, help me.
Loud and
Loud and clear 16.
Radar. Yeah, you want to mute your mic on Discord?
Is there only one?
Copy that.
Is there only one radio in the Hornet?
You got 2. Com 1 and Com 2.
Okay. I gotta figure that out then. Oh yeah, you're right. Let me know when you load it in, Carrie. I'll get myself on Discord.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Did anyone get a authorization failed for logging into the multiplayer server?
Let's try. Let's do it again.
And Rit's got a good jet.
Two's good to go.
I'll dock for traffic, Nickel 1, 2 by F-18s at the Citadel, taxi to runway 31 left. Alright, rolling.
Hey, what are you doing?
And I'll meet you at the EOR pad.
Copy that. Radio check. Loud and clear, 251.
Bus, go ahead and check in. Preset 17.
Copy.
Hey, what letter are we taking out to the carrier? Or are we just going slick? Cool.
Request rearming. Copy.
You got me, Carrier?
2's in position.
Got you too. We'll get out of the way. of these
Reset
carriers here in a
17.
sec.
The frequency shall be 385.725 AM.
My channel is 385.625.
So our
117.
takeoff will be a interval takeoff, 3 seconds on the roll. The calls are
That
run
is
them up,
weird.
which you go brakes on, run your engines up to 80%, and then
You want me to change it
I'll
to
call leads
what your
rolling.
channel is?
When I release my brakes and start rolling, you
Yeah,
just count to
just
3 as
go
soon as you
to
see me start
manual then,
rolling,
and then set
and you go full burner and take off.
385.725.
Rejoin will be at 300 knots, and it'll be in a climbing left turn out to sea.
2.
I'll dial for traffic, Nickel 1, taxiing on the active runway 31 left for a western departure. I'll dial for traffic. Rolling.
You said 285.725, right?
385.725.
Hold on. Just a bit,
Hey, last station came in broken.
Off the traffic, FIS 1 flight, 2 F-18s, taxiing runway 31 left.
Your last
Hey,
second
Ray, what's
checks.
the attack in for the carrier? 60? 20, right?
Run them up. Please run.
Delta for control, Stone 1-1, flight of 2 Harriers, holding short, runway 31 left, request takeoff straight out departure. Stone 1-1,
Head off of traffic, Nickel 3-1. Got a flight of 2 F-18s, taxiing 3-1 left.
Still got visual on me too?
Alpha for ground, Sniper 1-1, flight of 3, McGalley, requested to start pilot's discretion.
Two, you still got visual?
Yeah, I still got visual on you.
Rider.
Is the TACA not working? Like,
Sorry, new throttle, just getting used to it.
if the
Yeah,
bearing
no worries.
range-
I got slow there on the climb out too.
Right.
Hold off for ground, this 3, taxi to the runway. 13 left, or 31 left.
Alright, get myself in here.
Ready to check on channel 16.
I'm leaving Charlie on 16, help me.
Back to traffic, Nickel 3-1. Flight of 2 F-18s, taking runway 31 left.
Delta for traffic Knuckle to 2 ship F-18, taxiing from Citadel to 31 left.
Delta for control, Stone 1-1 cleared of the airspace.
Delta for traffic, Nickel 3-1, flight of 2 F-18, taking off 3-1 left.
And it looks like it got a little bit slow while I was heads down, my bad. Bringing it back up to 300 knots.
2.
And since you're with me now, I'll actually take it up to 350 and we'll level out at 10,000.
2.
And of course I wasn't paying attention, so we'll take it at 11,000.
Delta traffic, Nickel 3-1, clear the airspace, Delta for last call.
Delta for traffic, this is this 3 taking off the runway through and left.
I'm being a little bit of a dick here with the throttle, my bad. Cut it when we leveled out.
All good. Like I said, I'm still getting used to my throttle. Or I was just using the little dial on the back of my joystick.
Delta for ground,
Ooh,
Sniper
rough.
1-1, flight of 3 F5s, taxi runway 31 left from Big Alley.
Delta traffic, Swiss 1, taking the active 31 left, so we'll be departing.
2 settle.
Look good too.
Alright, this is 2-1-1. I got a good bird, but it looks like everyone else took off. So.
Yep, go ahead and take off. Tack in 20 X-ray out to the boat. We're just gonna go steal VFA-25's boat. Hit a trap there and we'll wait for you on the deck.
Copy.
And 2, go ahead and roll over to button 2. So that's the Marshall channel.
2.
And 2, what's your fuel state?
9.3.
Gotcha. Marshall 200 holding hands with 272, marking fathers 110 at 54 at 11,000, state 9.0. 200 and 272 will be Charlie on arrival. We're just going to roll straight to the initial once we get close, but we're still good, solid 5-10 minutes before this. So how comfortable are you with the carrier pattern and trapping?
I'm pretty good with the pattern and traps, actually. I've been practicing it a lot.
Good. You'll probably show me up then. Hopefully you'll get in on the first try. I'll probably have to make a couple laps. I'm still struggling a little bit getting the AOA on that on final down. Let's go ahead and switch over to radar altimeter and drop our hooks now, so we don't forget.
Yeah, I put a lot of practice into getting your traps down, so I'm comfortable with them. I still bolter or crash once in a while, but I've got it so I'm pretty consistent.
Awesome. Have you played around with setting up the course line on your HSI so you can see like what direction the carrier is pointing and how far away you are visually?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to tell without actually opening up the map, though, what direction the carrier's actually heading.
Yeah, you can't do it with that set of the map. But I always use that course line using the TAC-N beacon, so you can see exactly what direction the carrier's pointing.
Yeah.
It helps rolling out on the base, too, to make sure that you're on, you're paralleling. Or not base, on downwind.
Yeah, for sure.
And Marshal Nickel 203 holding hands with Nickel 207, marking Mothers 110 for 50, and fuel state 9.3.
And 207, this is 200, we're 28 miles out. We're going Charlie on arrival, you can probably do the same.
Roger, we'll watch out for you guys. Take spacing if needed. Alright, we're just going to make a nice easy descent here. Start it down to 800.
And we're going to start our descent as well. And I'm bringing the throttle back a little bit. I'm going to try to keep it around 350 on this descent. Marshal 200, see you.
And Marshall 203, request PRC.
It's 200. I just had to check the map. BRC's 319.
Altitude.
Roger, thank you.
Altitude.
And Marshall 203, see you.
Throttle's coming up to keep us at 350. Initial.
For the pattern, are we flying a 10-second separation in the break?
Yeah, 10 seconds.
Copy.
Breaking point 6.
In the break.
Two 180. Hornet ball 7.6. Bolter.
Pull up, pull up.
Mother 203, initial.
Breaking 1.
2, Hornet Ball 8.0.
Just to verify, is it channel 4 or channel 3 for Marshall?
3 in the break 1.0.
Channel 2 for Marshall.
Break 2.0.
200-180.
G72 on the deck.
$208 beam. Correction, 203 beam.
Hornet Ball 8.0.
$203 long 90.
207, 180.
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Dr. Tower, Cylon flight is clear of your airspace.
Request rearming.
And Ritz back up on button 16.
Got it. Got it.
Arming complete.
Hey there, Rit. What happened, buddy? Hey, I'm in the Delta here, waiting for your wreck to despawn on off the deck. Do you know if that's a thing? What happened, or is it just gonna stay there smoking for the rest of the night? Okay, Roger. Yeah, I was looking down on it. I mean, there's smoke pouring off of it, and there's a scorch mark on the deck. I didn't know if that was going to interfere with me landing or not. Yeah, case 3 it is then.
LDAF traffic nickel 200 at D Citadel, taxi runway 31 left. And all DOF traffic, nickel 200, nickel 11 as you were, taxing on active 31 left for western departure. All DOF traffic, nickel 2 or nickel 11, clear of your airspace to the west. Last call.
Hey, wait, you there? Did you actually call the ball on Marshall? Shouldn't you be on tower? No, because these guys following you, calling the ball
207-180
on Marshall, not tower.
And aircraft in the pattern at CV. Once you have a moment, go ahead and roll over to button 1 for those calls. Should be on tower. I'll let you illustrate.
Marshall, Knuckle 206, holding hands with 217 at holding pattern, switching to tower. Thank you.
Marshall 200, marking Mothers 110 at 48 at 10,000 state 6.5. will enter port overhead. SWAT, I know you made it down. How are you doing, Librarian?
I'm doing good. Just waiting for the pattern to clear up a little bit. Fire to go out on the deck and about to actually break in to go for a land.
Sounds good.
So when I break in, I announce on Marshall that I'm leaving this channel and going to tower, which tower is channel 1.
Correct.
Okay. And once I'm on that, I just kind of announce that I'm going into the pattern. Call out at my 180, call out my 90, call out the ball in there, and then either.
You also want to call the initial, so when you're coming in on that initial approach, 3 miles out astern, call that first, then call your brake, then call your 180, then your ball. Marshall 200, see you.
210, switching the
altitude, altitude.
Marshall 200, departing overhead into the pattern, switching tower.
Towers 210.
Tower Echo 206, 271 commencing.
Initial.
210, 18. 210.
Breaking point 8.
Tower 206 initial.
210, 6,000. Clear.
200-180.
210, I have.
Tower 206 in the break.
Bolter.
Tower 271 initial.
Hornet ball 3.6.
Tower 271 in the break. Tower 206 up beam.
Bolter.
Tower 271 and beam. Hornet ball 4.4.
Breaking 20.
Under deck. Taxiing clear. Tower 271 ball 4.0. 4-4 spinning. Loud and clear, Z. Re-entering the path.
Two 180.
1, runway clear.
.200 Hornet ball 3.1.
210, 18.
There's a beam gear down, hook down.
.200's down. .200 clear.
Hornet, clear.
After much heartache, Rit's finally down. Go ahead and grab 4 Mark 83s and top off your gas.
Eyes on.
Yeah, 407, Hornet ball, 5.5.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Okay, yeah, we all just blew up. What happened? Yeah, I thought it was like
Oh man.
Letting off the deck.
Did I fucking eat it? On deck? What the f...
Yeah, SWAT, you
One is Nickel 3204, how copy?
all of us just exploded randomly afterwards.
1-1's got you.
That's awesome. Gotta love fucking lag.
Yeah, Red, my landing didn't go so well. I'm currently 70 miles out from the carrier. I think I'm just going to be holding at the stack and waiting for you guys to meet me back up in the air.
Sounds good.
Hey, bus.
Still safe getting Mark 82s. 83s? Okay.
Hey, bus. Start up at your own discretion. Armed with 2 Mark 82s.
Copy. Do I go with full fuel since we're taking off from an airfield?
Yes.
And 1 bag, or?
God damn it, I hate it when it does this. It's not letting me pick just bombs.
You gotta select a preset and then wait for that to load, and then you can go in and load normally.
Okay. And there was 3 Mark 83s or 4?
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Request rearming. Copy.
Pattern.
And nickel 3-3, nickel 1-1. Nickel 3-3, nickel 1-1. Professor Rit, you got me.
Rearming complete.
Rit radio check on button 16.
I'm Charlie, button 16. I'm currently getting my bird up and running. You want me to just grab some bombs or head back out to the carrier and try again?
Just grab 4 Mark 83s. We're all coming back to the airbase because a bug wiped out everybody on the deck.
That bug was probably me crashing into it.
No, not that kind of bug. Like, the game glitched.
Oh, well.
Scarface, what's the net frequency again?
Professor Rit, button 18.
Say that again.
So what is your preset 17 again?
Stand by.
Good, go for Professor 18.
Hey, the game glitched out, took out everybody on the deck of the ship.
385.625.
So we're all gonna load up from Aldafra now and go drop our bombs, and then probably call it a night. So you can either fly back, link up with us, or just reslot and grab another bird. Up to you.
I'll flip a 180 and head on back. Yeah, I was just looking on the map, looking for you guys. I noticed you weren't there, and I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, just spontaneously, every Harrier on the aircraft carrier caught on fire.
Well, how are the F-18s?
Derp.
Radio check 385.725.
Been flying the Harrier too long.
There we go.
Sick, you up on button 18?
Affirmative.
Roger. We will use button 20 to communicate amongst all the flights, so that'll be like a package frequency, but we're going to maintain our initial flights.
Affirm.
Rit's back up on 16. SWAT and Librarian, you both set and ready to go?
Yeah, just about to taxi there.
Roger, I will meet you over at the UR next to that Tiger.
Copy, I'm taxiing.
I'll dial for traffic, Nickel 1 at the Citadel, taxi runway 31 left.
You transmitted on the sector.
Of course I did. I'll dial for traffic, Nickel 1, 3 by F-18s at the Citadel, taxi 31 left.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Sniper.
Send it, Sniper.
Yeah, if y'all want to get out ahead of us, I got two in the break now. Landing full stop, they'll be taxiing back to rearm, refuel. And then once you get out ahead of us, we'll be a few.
Roger, sounds good.
Request rearming.
Coordinating my squadron here, so we got 3 flights gonna pile up here at the OR before we depart.
Copy.
Pretty neat looking out, seeing your guys' names on the jets too.
Aldafra, this is Sniper 1-3 on final 31 left.
Nickel 2, nickel 1. Disregard. Nickel 2, nickel 1. Nickel 3, nickel 1.
Go for nickel 3.
Nickel 3, what's your ETA being ready for departure?
21 is currently ready. 3-2 is back inbound. Just waiting for him to get over field.
Roger, good cap.
Nickel 1-1, this is nickel 3. About 50 miles out. Feel free to head on up whenever you're ready.
Roger, we'll catch you in the air on the way out there. Still waiting on nickel 2 to get ready.
3-2 copies all.
Nickel 2, 1, nickel 1, 1.
I think nickel 1's talking to you, Carrie.
Yeah, looking for Scarface.
Yeah, go ahead, nickel 1.
I really need hand signals so I can flip off this
What's
red air
your,
guy next to me.
ETA being ready to depart from Al Dhafra?
Oh, we're texting right now.
Roger, I think I see you back there. Go ahead and rally up on button 20. Let me know when you're ready.
20, copy. Nickel 2-1, ready to check 20.
Nickel 2-1, 1-1's got you. Leave it, Charlie.
Nickel 2-2, radio check. Buzzing 20.
2-2, 1-1's got you.
Copy that.
And nickel 2, nickel 3, this is nickel 1. Game plan is we're going to launch as a squadron essentially. So 3 sections. Nickel 1 is actually I've got 3 aircraft. We're going to line up on the runway after I make the call. Nickel 1 will be in the lead in a staggered column. Nickel 2 will follow, and nickel 3 will be in the rear. Nickel 1 will be launching with an interval takeoff. Nickel 2 and 3, you guys are clear to launch in whatever fashion you want. Once we get airborne, rejoin speed is going to be at 300 knots. Nickel 1 will be flying in a wedge, so I'll have an aircraft on my left and an aircraft on my right. Nickel 2, I want you taking spacing half a mile in echelon right, and nickel 3, you're going to be half a mile in echelon left.
Nickel 3, copy.
And nickel 2, I see you rolling up now. Is that you?
Yeah.
Roger that. Nickel 3, confirm you're still ready to launch.
Nickel 3, ready to go.
And nickels 1, 2, and 1, 3, 2 ready.
Ready.
3, you there?
Am I 3 or is the other nickel on the other side? That's 3.
And now you're 3, librarian.
I'm ready.
Alright, good to go. Go ahead and roll over to button 5. And all nickel flights roll to button 5 for departure. All down for traffic, Nichols 1, 2, and 3, 6 FA-18s departing runway 31 left for Western departure. Leads rolling.
Two's rolling.
We're going to try to fit all 6 of us on the runway, so make sure to suck it up. And nickel 1, do your last minute checks. Check your takeoff trim, half lap. And nickel 1, run them up. Lead rolling.
Two rolling.
Oh boy, she is.
A little bit more than usual.
Off traffic, Stone 1 flight of 2 AV8B is currently 30 nautical miles east, inbound for the initial for active runway. I think it's 31 left.
And Stone flight, recovering aircraft are 31 right, also out after traffic. All nickel flights clear the active frequency change. Nickel flights 1, 2, and 3, roll button 20.
Roger that.
You guys are looking pretty good. See if you can tighten it up a little bit. You don't need to be as close, but further forward. SWAT, it looks like you got your hook down. And Nickel 1's going to hold 300 knots, leveling at 10,000, and we'll turn left towards the range. Gotcha, 2. And 2, looks like you got your hook down.
Nickel 13, Nickel 21, check your hook.
Check your hook. Your hook's good now. Thanks, Nickel 3, we got it.
Saddle.
1121 saddle.
2122, I got you. 31, I got you. Still searching for Professor.
Yeah, Roger. 32 is coming up behind us shortly. He's got visual on us.
Roger, good copy. And 2, Nickel 2, go ahead and give me another quarter-mile spacing off my right.
Nickel 2.
Alright, setup for this range is we're going to set up a racetrack pattern, left hand, over the range. Range is going to be on the far side of this island. That's at our 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock right now. Our initial point, if you can imagine us entering this racetrack pattern on the current heading, this will be our downwind. Or as you were, this will be our upwind. Once we are on the far side of the island, you'll turn crosswind to the left, and then on the south side of the island you'll fly downwind. Your turn from downwind to base is going to be the initial point, if you can imagine this as a racetrack pattern in the sky. We'll transition here shortly to flight trail, and essentially you will call your IP inbound when you make your left turn from downwind to base. And instead of setting up so you'll be able to have a base to final, you're basically not going to have a final. Your turn to final will actually be your turn to target and will be an in call. So if you imagine, right now we're on the upwind, we're going to turn crosswind momentarily once we're on the far side of the island, and then we'll continue to the south side of the island, turn left again, and now we'll be on downwind, and when we're abeam the target, we'll individually call IP inbound, turn in directly towards the target, and then you'll basically do a left pole diving attack for your Mark 83. Single Mark 83 each engagement. Then you will pull back out and proceed downwind and re-enter the pattern. The pattern's going to be at 10,000 feet and 300 knots. Is anybody confused by that? Good to go. All right, nickel 1, 2, and 3 go trail. It'll be nickel 1, then nickel 2, and then nickel 3. Nickel 1 flight go trail. And nickel flights once you're established trail fencing. And nickel 1 flight fencing.
2-2 fencing. 2-2 go on trail. 2-1.
And nickel 1-1 is just over the target now. We'll be turning crosswind momentarily. And nickel 1's correcting to 300 knots. So all nickel flights on this frequency, you'll make your calls of IP inbound, in, and off with directions.
Nickel 2. Nickel 1-1 IP inbound. Nickel 1-2 IP inbound.
Nickel 1-1 into northwest.
Altitude. Altitude.
2221, 11 o'clock, target.
Nickel 1-1 off to the west.
Nickel 1-2, off to the west. Nickel 1-3. 2122, what exactly are we bombing here? 11 o'clock, deck.
Nickel 1-3, off to the west.
2-2. Target is now 9 o'clock. Echo to 1 inbound. Inbound. Bombs away.
Knock, knock. What you boys doing?
2-1, off to the north.
Am I late to the party again?
Nickel 3-1, IP inbound.
Damn, real life.
2-2 balls away.
We're doing training rip.
2-2 off to the north.
Too late to join her though.
IP inbound.
Nickel 1-1 IP inbound.
Nickel 3-1 off to the north.
Nickel 1-3, IP.
2221, target is 11 o'clock.
And Nickel 3, this is Nickel 1. It looks like you guys went off to the eastern range. Go ahead and on the next run, come back to the west.
Yeah, Roger, I was looking at that. I was following Nickel 2. I think we got kicked out a little farther. We'll come back to the other side of the island here for the next pass.
Roger. And Nickel 1.
Altitude.
Yeah, Nickel 2 went to the eastern range because this spacing was just a little bit too close for multiple EV. I don't know.
We can make it work. Just got to make sure the pattern's solid. And Nickel 1 out to the west.
2-2, target 9 o'clock. IP inbound.
Nickel 1-3 in.
2-2 tap. 2-2 in. 2-1, sort of in the most northwestern
2-2 is going to take the east one.
1-3 out to the west.
Bombs away. Egressing south.
2-2 bombs away, egressing south. IP inbound.
Patterns are all messed up, guys. I don't even know where anyone is. Everyone's coming in from different directions and shit.
Yeah, try to make your ins to the west, outs to the west, and come in IP inbound from the south. And other than that, just be cognizant where your aircraft is in relation to others. Nickel 1-1 IP inbound.
IP inbound. 1-3 IP inbound.
Nickel 1-1 in from the east.
Target 9 o'clock. Nickel 2-1 inbound.
Altitude. Altitude.
3-1 IP inbound.
Nickel 1-1 out to the west.
Nickel 1 in from the
Going in from the south.
2-1 in from the east.
2-2 in from the east.
1-3 out to the
3-2 inbound southeast.
3-1 leaving the pad.
Bombs away.
2-2 bombs away.
2-1 off northwest.
2-2 off to the northwest. Off to the west.
Nickel 1-1 IP inbound.
Nickel 1-2 IP inbound.
Nickel 1-3 IP inbound.
Nickel 1-1 in from the southeast.
Be advised, I think we lost Nickel 3-1.
Altitude. Altitude.
Hey, firm.
And Nickel 1-1 off to the west, and yeah, I saw that he disconnected.
Alright, and while Al got you here, how in the hell do I hit the freaking target? I must be aiming at the wrong spot in this thing.
What mode are you using? CCIP?
Yep, CCIP.
Are you seeing the crosshairs pop up eventually?
Nickel 1-3 inbound from the east.
Well, I've got a horizontal line and a vertical line, and I've got a disjointed line above it.
Echo 2-2, target 9 o'clock.
Nickel 1-1 IP inbound.
3-2 roll over to 4-6.
Nickel 2-2 IP inbound.
Nickel 1-3 breaking off west.
And dash 2 or dash 3, you guys got ordnance remaining?
Echo 2 and in from the southeast.
Got one.
One, 2 or 1, 3.
Nickel 2-2 in from southeast.
This is 3, I got one.
Rider 3, go ahead and do another loop. We'll wait for you, and we'll meet you at 15,000.
Got it. This is Nickel 1-3 IP inbound.
And all nickel flights, once your flight is Winchester, you can recover on your own.
2-2 bombs away.
1 bumps away. Chester.
2-2 Winchester.
Inbound, south.
2122 in trail, 1 nautical mile.
2221 visual.
And lead is established.
1112, do not advise. What's your altitude?
1-3 break to the west. And wind.
Dash 2, dash 3, are you now both Winchester?
Dash 3 is one. Currently climbing to 15,000 a meter.
Roger, dash 3. Dash 2, you still got me? Nickel 1-3, nickel 1-1.
This is Nickel 1-3.
Disregard 1-3. Nickel 1-2, nickel 1-1.
Go for nickel 1-2.
Nickel 1-2, roll button 1-6. One two. This is 1-1. You got me on 1-6. One two. This is 1-1. You got me on 1-6.
Loud and clear 1-6.
And for whatever reason, 1-6 on COM 1 is different than 1-6 on COM 2. Catch me on button 1-6 on COM 2.
Ready to check button 1-6, COM 2.
Hey, I got you, Hummy.
Checking in nickel
3-2, this is 1-1, I got you. Are you Winchester?
Negative, still 2 on the rock.
Ryder, go ahead and keep hitting it. Nickel 2, then nickel 1. Is that it?
Clearing for nickel 2.
Nickel 2, nickel 1. Were you calling me?
No, I was calling 1-2 because I was ray gunning him.
Ryder, copy. Alright, send it 3-2.
Yeah, what am I looking for as far as aiming is concerned? I'm putting the horizontal line and the vertical line dead center of the target. I push the button, bomb goes wildly off target.
So on the initial dive in, you'll have a horizontal bar. Does it slowly slide down your vertical bar?
What pre Q on it?
No, really, the bomb just drops pretty much right away.
No, like when you're diving in, is that horizontal bar
2 fingertip left.
somewhere in the middle of the vertical line and then slowly come down?
Yeah.
Okay, so that horizontal line, when it's coming down, when you're in CCIP mode, that means that the crosshairs for the bomb are below the HUD. When it gets to the very, very bottom, it'll change in from a big, weird horizontal line to the actual crosshairs. So basically, you're dropping before the crosshairs of the bomb can actually get up.
1-1-2-1, are we going to recover back to Al Dafra?
As for recovered Al Dafra on your own.
Okay. So initially, what am I aiming for?
So what I do is I put my velocity indicator above the target, pretty significantly above the target, and stabilize into a wings level dive, probably 25 to 20 degrees. It can be more, can be less. But the steeper the dive, the sooner your crosshairs will actually appear. So basically you want to stabilize your dive and get that horizontal line to go all the way to the bottom of the HUD until it turns into
settle left.
Good settle.
Alright, I'll give that a shot.
What state? Maybe 6.1.
Nickel 3-2 IP inbound. 2-2 fuel 5,000.
And 1-2 and 1-3, are you up here at 15,000?
1-2, yeah, 15,000 off your left wing.
Rider visual. And 1-3, where you at?
I do believe I'm coming up on your right wing. You're wrong. Yep, your right wing. Whoops.
Rider, gotcha.
2-2 spread left, no, heading 090.
And 1 lead's going to roll out on
Climbing to
heading of 081. We'll head back to the offer.
Echo 32 off west.
And 3-2, did it work for you that time?
Settled, spread left. Speed check.
367.
I truthfully have no idea. Bomb left the rack, but I didn't see an explosion underneath me.
Roger. Did you see the crosshairs that I was talking about?
Yeah, so I held my velocity vector right on target. The horizontal line fell off the bottom. I got an X, or an actual smaller crosshair. I released. Nothing happened on the ground.
Roger. Did you, have you seen an
2-2,
explosion
in place,
before?
90 left, no heading, 360.
Have you seen one of your bombs detonate yet?
No.
Roger. You may not have hit your, or turned your fuse on. Do you remember if you set your fuse? So on your...
It's on now.
There you go. So yeah, that's your goal, is to get into a dive to where you can stabilize those crosshairs, get the crosshairs on target, then release. And still have enough time to pull out.
You said 360, right?
Yes.
Copy. So you hold your velocity vector beyond the target, wait for the small crosshairs to pop up, and then what? Do another quick little dive into the crosshairs?
Essentially do whatever you need to do to get your crosshairs on target. Your goal is that the crosshairs will appear underneath the target, so you can just continue your dive until the crosshairs slowly creep over the
2-2,
target.
in place, 90 left, no heading, 270.
But that just takes practice getting used to figuring out when that crosshair is going to appear and what kind of dive it takes to get it to appear at the right time.
One, two, settle.
Gotcha, 1-2. 1-3 still got
Are you still going about 3?
1 is going 3-1-3.
Yeah. 2-2, shackle.
2-2.
I feel advised, but you're down below me, so I'm gonna try to slow down and get behind you.
Ryder, got eyes on you. And we're underneath you at your 5 o'clock now.
Copy that, I'm gonna wait till you guys pass up a little bit, then I'll catch.
Ryder. And we're underneath you at your 3 o'clock now. And if you roll inverted, you'll see us.
Nicely done.
Altitude.
2-2, 90 right.
2.
2-2.
And go ahead and roll your
New heading, 360.
COM 1 over to button 5.
Thanks for the help, Britt. PDA 5x5 on that last one.
Hell yeah.
There's 3 mangled bombs somewhere down there that are unexploded, so...
We'll call EOD. All down for traffic, Nickel 1, 3FA18s, currently 12 miles to the west, inbound for a overhead right brake on 31 right. And dash 2, dash 3, go ahead and echelon right. Speed up a little bit, and I'll try to keep it around 300 knots. Gotcha.
127.
Does lead have an open mic?
Shows it queuing up. So I'm still at 8,000 with some fuel tank. Should I maybe dump some fuel or ring the Admiral store bell?
Just bring the stores down. We're going to airfield. Not that big of a deal. And lead's gonna come hard right now. Or as you were, hard left.
Traffic, this is Nickel 3-2 Hornet Flight of 1, approaching airspace 30 miles from the southwest.
And flight, I gave you bad gouge earlier. Go ahead and transition to echelon left in this turn, not echelon right.
I got. If I didn't know any better, it seems like he's making it up as he goes.
And lead also kind of gave us some pretty shitty setup here. And we'll make it work. It's just going to be a really wide right brake. Try not to confuse 3-1 left and 3-1 right because I'm taking us over 3-1 left right now.
Are we landing right or left?
We're landing right.
And do be advised, you're still hot micing on channel 2, so anytime you transmit on 1, it gets gobbled up.
Roger. And I'm in the brake.
1-2 in the brake.
1-3 in the explosion on the runway.
Oh, that's not good.
How's that for traffic? Nickel 3-2, Hornet, single ship, 10 miles out west.
Well, for whatever reason, I cannot get my hot mic to stop. So I'm going to clear the runway here and then log off for the night because it's getting pretty late. That was a good flight. Go ahead and post up any after action you have in our Discord channel. And I got nothing else for you guys. It's good flying with you.